Hey everybody. Oops, I got the mute. All right, I am a few minutes late. I get back over to comments. Hey Cindy, hey Lisa. I didn't have time to even type anything because I was last minute Lucy. All right, well, it looks like I'm only 1 minute late, so cool. Let's see if my pieces are gonna fit together. Yep. All right. Yeah, I didn't get home from work till late, and this week has been just a lot going on. So, hey Rose, awesome. So I want to tell everybody from the beginning, if Facebook cuts me off again, like they did last week, hey Carol, last week their feedback was that something they determined I was trying to get like some follows and shares and stuff like insincerely. I don't even know what that means. But I think they were going, hey Di, hey Carol M. I think they were going by what I had in my description because I had a word. It starts with SHARING. Hey Marlene. So I think they just picked up on that because when I use StreamYard, like they don't, it's not like they're running real time scans on what I'm saying. So, hey Molly. So I think it's just a thing. Or it could have been that I'm trying this 1080p and maybe they don't like that. So they flagged it as something different. So we'll see what happens. But I'm telling you, if Facebook cuts out like in 5 minutes or less, then I think I'm gonna know. I have to send StreamYard feedback that I think something's hanky with the 1080p because Facebook only lets you do 720. And I get it. It says, it's only going to let you do 720. Fine, whatever. But, oh, thanks, Di. So we're going to see how it goes. But I had to run downstairs last minute. So a friend of mine that I haven't heard from in years, she made these cute earrings and dropped them off for me. Oh, this is a cute bag. We'll see how heavy they are. Ooh. So little pumpkins. I don't know if you can see these. Look how sparkly that is. Let me hold it up. Let's see, do I have a piece of white paper? I said they look pink, and she said, well, they're really light orange. And so they're like little jack-o'-lanterns. And I was like, pink, orange, whatever. I don't care. So I think they're cute. So this girl, yeah, she just lives a couple miles away. I don't think she realizes that we used to work together a long time ago. And then that's me. All right. You'd think after I had my ears pierced for 40 years that I would be able to get these on in a jiff. Apparently not. Yeah, Di, they are pretty. Yeah, she was bummed because her craft fair that she was supposed to have in October got canceled, and that was going to be her only chance to get stuff out before Halloween. So she had posted on Facebook there were a couple different ones like this, little jack-o'-lanterns. And I was like, well, I'll take those. All right, this one may not want to go in. I feel like I need it's hard doing this in the camera because it's like backwards. I feel like I have it, but then I don't. Oh, maybe. I think I'm getting it. Nope, oh wait, there it goes. Maybe it's been a while since I've had earrings in. I'm gonna leave this one out, okay, guys, because we gotta get started. But anyway, super cute. I'll be able to wear those for a couple weeks. All right, so a couple things. So we went over the Facebook issue. Hey Gail, if that happens, just come over and find me on YouTube. Um, yeah, Jamie, I don't think she has a link. She's just like she hasn't started. She's trying to sell more, like posting her stuff on Facebook. Because she's just done local craft shows. So you may have even run into her in the craft shows that you go to. She lives over here in Odenton. So I'll tell you about that. I'll give you her info and all. But so let's talk about there's two specials for October. So if you're a customer you don't know, or well, it's been all over. Kits. So the kits collection, those things, not paper pumpkin kit, but the kits collection, those are on sale up to 30% off. Rose noticed that the other day. I did not even pay attention. Hey, Nancy, when I put my order in on the 1st, I was like, I got to have that pink notebook. There's like a new project for I guess it's kind of a scrapbookish kind of thing, but pink notebook. I'm like, $25? No. But on sale? Sure, why not? But I assumed I was getting 30% off. So then I sent him an email because I was hot about my extra 20% because it was only 10% off. And after I sent the email, I was like, oh no. I looked at the picture and it says up to 30%. Hey, Gloria. So I felt like I was tricked, but it is there in the picture that I even posted last week. So I just saw 30% and assumed all 30%. Turns out there's only like one or two that are 30% off. The others are 10. Most of them are 10. There might be a couple that are 20. Like the older things are the more discounted. So take that for what you will. The other special this month is the starter kit. So normally you get $125 worth of stuff. Thanks, Jamie. $125 worth of stuff for $99. They even pay the shipping. So you just pay tax and you're $99. Well, for October, you're going to get an extra $30 of stuff. So you pick $155 worth of stuff, and it does have to be precise. Like you can't go over. But they still pay the shipping and it's still $99. So, splurge, like treat yourself, get stuff that you need to finish your holiday cards or even start your holiday cards or whatever. Um, yeah, Rose, see, I was the same way. It was selective vision. I think because maybe the 30 was in a bigger font, maybe, and I missed the up to part, even though it was like right next to it. I think that's probably some kind of marketing trick, but I fell for it. So I'll have my pink notebook next week and I'll show you guys how cute it is. So other things, you guys, so this has been my week. I've been sharing my Unity project. So it's called Growing in Unity. So Facebook group, I've been posting on Facebook, posted on my blog. Um, I don't know how people keep track of or how they can manage posting something every day on Facebook and Instagram. Like it took me 2 nights, Sunday night and Monday night, just to schedule all my posts for all this week. But then every day I'd have to remember, and I didn't even make it the whole week. So today I left for work, get to work, I'm there for about an hour, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to post things like in all the Facebook groups. So I had to go out in the hall and do it on my phone. Then I had a typo that Sean caught. So wah, wah. Tomorrow will be my last day. But I hope you have enjoyed seeing those. I've been putting them over in my stamping and sharing group. And I really like their stuff. So, hey, Penny. So, yeah, I got one more day of that. I was so excited about it. And I don't know how people keep up and do stuff every day. So, other things, more online exclusives are coming. So they will be available for customers November 4th, but we got to order stuff on the 1st. And I put that's with my pink notebook that's coming next week. Valentine's stuff. You think Valentine's too early? Maybe, but it's so pretty. So there's a stamp set and a set of heart dies, and I did not get the dies because I still have two other sets of heart dies that I think are going to work. And I'm like, how many heart dies do I need? And they're all, the layering ones. So I hope mine are going to work because I'm not going to buy another set of heart dies. I do have it on good source that the next mini catalog is not going to have any Valentine's sweets. So the online exclusive, yeah, Susie, don't you love it? The online exclusive has a paper pack. It's like a whole suite. Stamps, dies, paper pack, doodads. I don't know if there was ribbon. I can't remember. I got the doodads, but the paper is so pretty, gorgeous. It's like the poured paint kind of style, marbled something or other, but it's like melon mambo, cherry cobbler, red, gold. So pretty. I should have gotten 2 packs. I don't know why I didn't. So, because they would let me get up to 2. So that'll be coming. And then there was like an otter sweet something or other, like, not me. So that's coming. I'm sure you're going to start to see it, all over other demonstrators' pages because people live closer and they can overnight stuff. So I think I saw somebody had it today. Maybe it was Tammy White. So she'll overnight stuff, but I'm not paying $50 for that. So tonight, I got this just in time. I had placed my order. So we're using More Than Autumn, the stamps and the dies. when I first saw this, I was like, oh, I don't know about all those words and drink sets. I already have some. Well, I didn't have one that was this size, so I finally just decided to get it. But my hope is that you can take the kit, take the ideas, and use whatever drinky drink set you already have. Oh, yes, Susie, you're right. The color wheel. That was the other thing. So thank you for the reminder. The color wheel that we got at convention, they have one. It does not have any in colors, but that is going to be on the online exclusive as well, available November 4th. And I think it was 12 or 12.50. But it's supposed to spin like this too. It looks good. So I think it was spinning anyway, from what I saw. So yeah, that'll be excited. So for people that weren't able to get it at convention, you can get one now. And so I like that it doesn't have the in colors. I'm going to try this one more time because I feel like this hole should be right here. Nope, not working. All right, I'll get it later. So anyway, that's great. But we're going to make a couple things, 4 different things. And my new code, this is good all month. $50 order is going to get you, using this code, is going to get you the make and take kit. So, which is all the paper pieces that I am using to make the 4 things tonight. If it's 75 or more, you're going to get the make and take kit plus a roll, your own roll of this red and white baker's twine, and a half a pack of the rhinestones. These actually went on back order. But a half a pack, there's like how many? 140 in here. So you're going to get 70, and they're 3 different sizes. So I'll just like zip cut them right up the middle there, and it's going to be plenty for what you need, right? So let's get to it. And here we go. So more than mono, like I like the font, the different fonts, but it just seemed too wordy to me. But then I decided I really do. I like the size of the coffee cup and the donut. So I think this is a smidge bigger than the other donut that I was using. Oh, Facebook just died out, you guys. All right. It is freezing. It is saying we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. It is possible the stream was ended or deleted. So I'm just gonna say, just remove this destination and re-add it. I can't re-add it. Can you guys still get me on Facebook? I mean, I still see like an odd pair of eyeballs. Let's see. Edit. I'm just going to try this real quick. Oh, yikes. Cancel, cancel, save changes. I don't know if that worked or did anything. All right. Are we still on Facebook? Is somebody there to give me a comment? Because now I can't tell where the eyeballs are. If everybody's on, are we even still live? It looks like Facebook is not. Oh God, you guys. All right, somebody on YouTube tell me like that we're okay. I can't tell. Facebook cut off, die. Okay, so, and I'm assuming YouTube is still good because that's where you are. All right, well now I know Facebook is down. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Nancy. Now I know. I think it is the problem between StreamYard and Facebook. So, all right. Thank you, Deidre. Awesome. Okay. So Facebook died. I'm gonna have to send them feedback. At least we're still here on YouTube. All right. So, back to what I was saying. I used a different donut a month or two ago, and I think this was a little bit bigger, but I'm more focused on these little pumpkins, so cute. So, you're gonna get pieces that you're gonna have to die cut, stamp and die cut your own pieces, okay? All right, let's get to it. I need scratch paper. Let's fold this in half. And they're not all holiday stuff, okay? Let me look. The first one is just donuts. So any donut you have, I stamped my 4 donuts and cut them out. I do like that these dies cut the hole out of the middle. I think the other donut I had was from an online exclusive, and it did not have dies. So, oh, whoopsie, I got to score these. So your kit for this first one, Melon Mambo, 5.5 by 8.5. And as always, I will have my blog updated this weekend with all the measurements and stuff. So 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score that at 4.25. I love Melon Mambo. We're doing Melon Mambo and pumpkin pie. Now, those do happen to be like Dunkin' Donut colors, but you know, it's just a good color combination. All right, then you've also got basic white, 4 by 5.25 for the inside. Let's just go ahead and put that in there. All right, now since I've already stamped mine, you're also gonna get a quarter sheet of white, and I don't even have a sample. Let's just pretend this is a quarter sheet of white, and thick white, because I want to color these with my alcohol markers. So you don't have to, but at least if I use the thick, you have the option. All right, and that's for stamping your donuts and your greeting. Then we've got Melon Mambo, 4 by 5.25, and I've embossed this one with the dots folder, dotted circles, which there's a lot of stuff on back order now. I mean, there always has been. It's always something. But it seems like there's a lot of stuff coming in next week. I don't think this embossing folder is one of them. But anyway. All right, then we've got pumpkin pie. 2 pieces. One, 3.25 by 3.25. Another one, 3 by 3. And this one I ran through the painted textures folder. And that's just because I wanted it to have some texture, and I haven't used this folder in a long time. So I figured, why not? So we're going to put these right like that. And then I'm going to quick color my donuts with, I do have Melon Mambo and pumpkin pie, and I'm going to pull some browns for, let's use these. These are my old pumpkin pie ones. Oh, that's Calypso Coral. All right, dark, dark. Oh, here's the light ones, medium and light. And then we'll do some, let's do this. Which one is this? Bronze. So all my donuts are going to be chocolate. And I'm just going to do, I stamped these, by the way, and pre-cut them. I stamped in the tuxedo, the Onyx, not tuxedo, Onyx Versafine. This stays wet a long time, so if I can, I like to stamp it ahead of time. And especially since I had to run these through the die cut. So if you don't have that ink, you could use Memento. That is a good one, especially for alcohol markers. Memento is good. All right, we're going to use dark pecan pie, which is a little bit lighter than the mocha that we used. Oh, you know what? I missed the insides of these. At least there's not too much to color. And I'm just going to look right here. So all the insides are going to be this lighter color. There should only be chocolate donuts, I think. All right, so that's that. And let's do Melon Mambo. So I'm just going to do like the dark bits. I'm going to do 2 Melon Mambos and then 2 pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to do like some of the edges. Gail always does a better job with her coloring and like getting shading. I'm just lucky just to color it. And then I fill in, I like to use the brush end a lot just because it goes quicker. But like, I think that darker one is just running out of juice. All right, now these, they don't look that great when I first color things, but then it seems like it blends together. Oh, speaking of doesn't look that great. I don't know why it popped into my head, but so this weekend is the World Card Making Day. And if you didn't sign up for, I signed up for craft roulettes. So I think I shared a link to their site. So you might want to get on there and sign up. It's not that you need a link or anything because they're going to be on YouTube, their YouTube channel all day. But it's more about prizes. So if you sign up, then they'll have your email. And if you win anything, you will be notified. I believe that's how it's going to go. But they're supposed to start their show at like 12:45, I think Eastern time, and go for like 6 hours. So I really like them. I was with them last year. I think I was watching all day. This weekend I have something to do actually later in the day, but I'm gonna watch them as long as I can. They have different designers. Like I think Catherine Pooler will be there. I think Gina Kay will be there. The girl from Pear Blossom. This one is really getting ready to die. Pear Blossom something or other. They have all those like lights that will go in your cards. All right, so that's that. Good enough. Okay, so we've got our donuts and I love it. So I want them like this. And let's pop these up. And are we gonna fit? Yeah, so we can fit like 3 dimensionals on each one. And then I'm just gonna grab a scrap of paper to stamp a greeting. And what greeting was I gonna put on here? Oh, yeah, this calls for, and then you write whatever you want on the inside. But you could put, like your sweet or whatever. Coffee cakes for over $16. Is that at a bakery or? I like when people bring in cupcakes and stuff from Costco. Their bakery seems to be good, like for work stuff. All right, there's that. And let's just eyeball. And let's see. I don't want all my donuts to be facing the same direction. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, yeah, I love it. That looks awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little glue this down. So if you get this kit, you're gonna have all these pieces and parts. If you don't have the donuts, you just stamp something cute that you have. Maybe you have another set that's got like a tinier cup. I really gotta push that down. But oh, I love this. All right, so we're using this scrap, and love you more than, love you more than donuts. Nothing's better than, or this calls for. Let's use that. Let's find it. This calls for right down in the corner. All right. So I really need just a teeny tiny little scrap. So I'm going to do this in early espresso because donut call me late for coffee. Yeah, that would be a good one. All right. Ooh. And I like it. Let me just wipe this down. All right. Now you know me. I'm just going to hand cut this. And it's going to be good. All right. I'm going to do straight on this side. And then I'll rip the other side. You could flag cut this if you want. That has to get a little closer. All right. Yeah, I like that. Ripsies. All right. And I'm just going to put this like right there. All right. Now, remember your kit you're going to have, if you spend the 75 or more, you're going to get your rhinestones. So let's just put a couple of those on here. And let's not be shy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put one right there. All right, big ones. 2 big ones. A medium. And then we'll do the rest small. All right. Now, you could get even fancy with these. So I like the plain rhinestones because, you know, you can color them whatever color you need. Ooh, that is sticking to my fingers. So we could have made these pumpkin pie. Any alcohol marker or Sharpie will do it for you. Ooh, that was extra gluey. All right. Oh, lots of sparkle. We could have also hit these with Wink of Stella for our donuts, but ooh, I love it. Yes, Amanda Stevens. Yes, 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 Gloria. So yeah, they've got like all day's worth of a lot of people. And last year I just like stayed in my craft room and was working on some things and watching them, and they have fun. So I encourage you to sign up. Okay, next one. Um, oh, so you know I love, oh, and you know what? I forgot to mention, this was from one of the sketches. This was page 16 of the mini catalog. Do I have a mini catalog right here? Yeah. So they did the same thing as the annual catalog and made sketches. So this was the sketch that I used, but instead of like 2 different shapes, I just had them all be the same. So that was the first card. I do like to use one of the sketches at least once a month, which I think Sue's sketches are coming from the catalogs. The girl that she's getting them from. It seems like it anyway when you look at them. All right, next, interesting fold. So we're gonna make, it's a mini slimline easel card. What? Yeah. So this will be my scrap for something. These papers were on the clearance rack last week. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna design it and use those because we can get them again. Well, then I checked again today and they're gone. So this is like twice, 3 times that I've tried to use these things. I tried to use them before and they were out of stock. Then I used them last year and or a couple months ago, and now they showed up on the clearance list and didn't last long. So anyway, you're gonna get a 3x3 piece of this. This is, the pack is lighter than air. So it went with the balloons set from last spring's catalog, I think. I can't even remember. I think it was. But anyway, you're gonna get 3x3 piece of the diagonal. So this we're gonna use for paper piecing. So actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and stamp that on there right now so that can be drying. All right, let's get the VersaFine. Yikes. And I'm going to put one right over here because I may want to use that another piece, you know, for something else. So, all right, now let's wipe this off. Geez. This is how it always starts. Ink on the block, ends up on my hand, ends up somewhere else. All right, we're going to let that dry. The base. So, mini slimline, I like to make 3x6. I do not have 12x12 and certainly not enough to make a whole bunch of cards. So we're going to use regular 8.5x11. So you'll need 1 sheet practically to get all your pieces. So we've got 2 pieces that are 3x6, and this is Pool Party, by the way. Then we've got a piece that is 3x6.5, and I turn that, and you want to score it at 6. All right. The reason you score it at 6 and not a half is if this wasn't exactly 6.5, if you scored it at half, the leftover would be not exactly 6. At least, you know, if you scored at 6, this part's good. If it's short, it'll be short on the flap side, which doesn't matter because that's just what we're using to attach. All right, so our base is we're going to glue this flap right together. So we're going to make, oh, and did I say it was vertical? It's a vertical mini slimline easel. All right, and I forgot to score this. So this bottom piece, we want to score that in half. So that is 6. Let's score it at 3. Yeah, that's going to work. So let's just take this and butt these up and let's tap it down so this side is all even, okay? Then we can flip this up, fold this, because you know our easel is going to be like that. And I just realized I do need a little something for my my easel to prop up. All right, so basic white for the inside, and this is 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. And I'm just gonna glue that in. I think I would like to make this landscape too, with a different theme. Maybe we'll do that next month. All right, now the easel card. So we glue this to the bottom, all right? Nice. Now, before I do that, we've got a piece of designer paper. This is from the same pack of paper, and this is also 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. Sometimes I'll like to do an embossed layer for that, but I figured let's use these papers up. All right, now I'm going to put glue all on this bottom half, just like you would any other easel card. Now this time, I'm going to tap everything so everything is nice, tidy, and lined up. Nothing is hanging over the edges. But keep that in mind if you just want to make a 3x6 card anyway and you don't have 12x12 paper, you can piece your pieces together. Now see here, our easel is going to pop up. So I do need to add something so that actually stays up. You have, and I already stamped and cut mine, you're going to get another 1/4 sheet of basic white thick that you're going to stamp your coffee cup on or whatever drink you're on. And let me get back to my notes here. Yeah, I want to stamp, there's a little hello in here. So I want to put that in the middle. Where is that? Right here. These little words are cute that they fit in here, but sometimes tricky on the eyeballs. I'm trying to find them. All right. Now I'm going to do this in a color. So paper piecing, we stamp it on a pattern paper. We're going to cut out the top and bottom bits so that this is going to be like a rainbow unicorn drinky drink. So let's put let's do not pool party, but let's pick another color that is going to show up. Let's do Highland Heather. All right. Ooh, I like it. Because there's a lot of different colors going on over here in this confetti paper. Okay, so we want, you stamp your piece in black on your scrap paper, cut it out. Then you're going to stamp it on this one. And this time we're going to cut just this. Now, I like to cut right at the edge of the black lines. You don't want extras hanging over in this case. And you can even go like into the black line, but you definitely want the black lines still showing, because then we go to glue it on top of this, it's going to blend in. All right, so paper piecing, and let's just go ahead and put this glue right here. And it looks like it was done like on purpose. I love it. All right, so let's do, and I'm going to save this part. I don't know why. I just think that I might do something with it. Like, why waste that designer paper part? All right, now this one, I'm gonna cut right, no, I can't. I gotta cut the whole thing off as if the drink is going all the way to the top. I was thinking I'd only cut this little bit, but that line, it doesn't go all the way. All right, let's do this. So anyway, I thought this was a cute unicorn rainbow drink because it's time for summertime is when they really have those out, isn't it? All right. Now this looks wonky because the die slipped when I was cutting it, so I gotta even this out some. It's gonna bother me. All right. So there is our little drink, and you know what? I realized that I need like a heart, or not a heart. I need a punch, a circle punch, a couple of circle punches, 2 1/4. Let's do a 2 inch and a 1 3/4 inch. So we're gonna need a 2 inch piece because we've got to have something to put our little coffee drink on. All right. 2 inch circle of Pool Party. And then I will do a 1 3/4 inch of white. And you could do that with any color, really, if you were going to do this at home. But just a little background so we have something to put our cup on. All right, that's cute. All right, I feel like we need something else. In my drawing, since I didn't get this stamp set till today, this was much bigger. But I'm going to have to make it work. All right, so I'm doing that. And we're going to pop this up. Pink. Oh, Di, I didn't see you when you said pink. Sorry. Pink would have been cute too. Although the bubble bath or bubble gum, no, it's bubble bath. I think that would be a little light. But let's do that. Oh, that's really cute. All right, and then we need a little something to be our stopper. Oh, so you can see how cute that is when it stands up. I like this size. So 3 by 6. Yeah. All right. We want a little, a tiny little circle. Oh. Well, what's the smallest circle? You know what? We want to use this? No, I don't want to use that. Where's my truck builder? Ooh, let's use this. We'll use the B punch to make a heart. All right, and then let's do 2 of those just so we can stack them up and make it a little bit sturdier. Oh yeah, so we'll glue these together, and I probably will pop them up too. So it's not a perfect heart, it's supposed to be the B wing, but I've used it as a heart before. All right, let's do this. So I like to put my stopper at least like about 1/3 of the way up. Half seems like too much. 1/3 seems to be like the Goldilocks, like just right. Because you want it to stand up. You don't want it to be standing at attention, like so tight, like you don't want it this close. But you also don't want it so far down that it will try to keep escaping. So that's why I think like 1/3. Oh, that's cute. All right, let's go to town. Let's get some more rhinestones on here. Ugh. Yikes, 20 minutes. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do medium. I know I always need to talk some at the beginning, because I always have so many things to share. But I do feel bad when I go over because everyone's time is valuable. I know you guys got other things to watch, other things to do. Um, I love it. I love, love, love. So that's our vertical, mini slim vertical easel card. All right, now this next one is might be my favorite, and we're gonna see how this goes. So we have got a base, and I'm not gonna like give the details, or you're gonna figure out what we're making as we get there. So Cajun Craze, 5.5 by 8.5, fold it at 4 1/4. Then we've got Basic White, 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. This one's going to be a landscape card. Then we've got another Cajun Craze that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to, you put whatever background stamp you want on here, okay? Whatever you have. I'm using the Sketch Plaid. If you don't have that, anything. We just want something interesting, all right? Jamie, you close after our stream's over, you go to bed. All right, there's our Cajun Craze, and just gonna put that, try to keep it straight, and let's get a scratch piece. All right, and rub it all over, and that will be our base layer. I'm gonna just put this right over top, and I'll deal with that when we're done. Okay, now you're also gonna have a scrap piece of white too. Like a 1/4 sheet probably. I might do 2 1/4 sheets because what I want you to do is cut a bunch of little pumpkins, all right? Now, I haven't stamped any of these. It's only gonna take a minute. You're gonna need a pumpkin die. I think the die is gonna be the easiest to work with. Well, I guess if you have something that you're hand cutting, you have to stamp them all and then hand cut them. For this, I went ahead and I cut a gazillion little pumpkins. Where'd my piece go? All right. We need a piece. This is what I recommend you do when you're trying to die cut, when you have to stamp and die cut a bunch of pieces that are the same, like a bunch of tiny little things. I need the pumpkin stamp. So you go through and you just die cut them. So I started out with a piece and I just kept die cutting, right? I just did a whole bunch. So now the stamp is gonna go, did I get it the right way? You want one piece. This is gonna be like your template. All right, yep, it's gonna go like this. So I've got my Misty and I've got my foam mat because we are using photopolymer. It's a photopolymer stamp. All right, so magnet. Make sure this is right. Pick this up. We're going to take each pumpkin and put it back where it belongs. And I'm using Memento this time just because I don't need to wait for all this drying time. So ink, stamp, push. Figure out how to pop this out. All right, and we're just gonna keep replacing these. Now, if they had had 2 pumpkins, you could do 2 at a time. All right, and I really wish I had done some of these ahead of time, but I just didn't get home in time. So I'm just inking it once, pressing it. The trick is for this, you got to keep this in the same spot so that you don't have to keep changing your stamp. Now, when you have your die cut, there is a upside and the back side. Just, make sure you've got it right side up. So this requires a little bit of patience. And then we're going to color these, and I am not going to spend a whole bunch of effort coloring these. These are going to be all like one color. I'm not going to do shading because I just want to get them done. But you see, you just nestle that die cut in there, pull it out. And by the time I get through these, they'll all be dry. Penny, who did I meet? Your dog? Your family? All your people? All of the above. Penny's grandkids are so sweet. Well, her whole family is sweet. Her daughter-in-law is really good. That's where I learned, don't be so dumb now. Another good Minnesota-ism. All right, let's do this. Now I can just tell this isn't enough. I have to do this whole pile because I know what I'm trying to do. All right. And if anybody wants to try to guess at what I'm making, feel free. There's no prize. Oh, speaking of prizes, there is. So I have to pick two people, two winners from all the comments from my Unity stuff. So yeah, different from Is It Too Dumb to Talk About? Yeah, I think I told that one to Penny when I was there. Yep. So for the Unity, like, when everybody comments, whether it's on my blog or Facebook, I have to keep track of that and then pile everybody's names up, and I have to pick two winners. So two people are going to win gift cards, a $20 gift card for Unity. And I have to, I don't know, I guess I do that next week. And then I'll announce it on, I think I have to put it on their Unity page, but I'll also put it on my stamping and sharing page just so everybody knows. But I'm just going to do a random draw, and then I got to send the people to their, to like the Unity, whatever. And I think they're just, keeping track of stuff. So, and then I can announce it. So I think that's cool. So they do this every week, you guys. Every week they're giving away two $20 gift cards for people that are following the Growing in Unity people. I think that's pretty incredible. Now, granted, their design team and people like, when we're doing it this week, they don't have demonstrators. Like, they are strictly an online company. They have a design team, and they just have word of mouth and their Facebook stuff. So that's still like a pretty big investment, I think, on their part in people using their stuff. All right, so we got some ideas. A pumpkin patch. Very close. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Yeah. Yes, Penny, I did have a post today, but I was late getting it done. And today's post was like one of my favorites. It was a fall leaf card, which the colors were very similar to what I used in my September workshop. All right, I gotta get all this black ink off of here. It's gonna drive me nuts. But yeah, I forgot to do it before I left work. Yeah, Unity, they're so super sweet, super nice. All right, I felt like I just lost a pumpkin. All right, I'm gonna leave my pumpkin there, and I'm just gonna bring in like two different shades of orange. Let's do whatever I grab. What is this one? Dark pumpkin pie. All right. So color quick. I have to hold the little stem with my finger. And we're going to do some lighter ones too. So we'll do, just so we have a variety. Man, these things are tiny. And I don't want to get my fingernails. Pumpkin border, that's a good idea. See, these are all good ideas that I can do later if I want to. But Jamie, you'll recognize it once I start getting it down. All right, and that's enough of that. Let's do some lighter ones. Same. Oh, this is the one that's like a little bit. Oh yeah, brighter. I like that. I tell you, I'm glad we're finally. Well, it's in the 70s, but it needs to be fall weather, not. I think we had 12 days of rain straight. Dave couldn't get out there to cut the grass until today. And it was looking pretty shaggy. All right. Oh yeah, I like this. I'm just gonna do 2 different colors because then if I had 3, it would bother me about trying to make sure that they were evenly dispersed. This way, it's not going to be a concern. All right, so we've got our little pumpkins. So these are done in pumpkin pie. And our base is Cajun Craze. So these are going to stand out. All right, so I'm going to just draw it first. Well, I'm going to do part of it. I'm not going to like glue each one individual. All right, let's do, man, I had my glue open too long? I hope not. Oh yeah, so you guys, last week, I think I told you the week before, I finally ran out of my refill for my art glitter glue, so I reordered it. And I just ordered it from Amazon. Like, I've never had a problem with it being all gunky. All right, so anyway, but it tells me that I ordered the last one like 2 years ago. So I was about right. That was pretty good, I think. Uh-huh. All right, Jamie, do you know what it is? All right. All right, let's hope I have enough. And I'm trying to like alter these. But look, looks like I ended up with a lot more lighter ones. Yep, you know it, Jamie. And I'm wearing it. All right. So I'm glad I have a couple extras. All right, so you get a scrap of paper. Let's just use this. And what did I have the greeting? Nothing better than. So that's what I need to pull out. Nothing's better than. Yes. Lisa got it. Nancy got it. Yep. And then let's stamp this in. Ooh, that's sticky. Let's go ahead and stamp this in. Let's give it another early espresso. Nice. And I'll give you a quick peek at, so this is like one of my favorite shirts. That's why I wanted to make this card. The minute I saw these little pumpkins, I was like, oh, that is my jam. Penny. Yeah, Jamie, I knew you would get it. All right, let's do this. Because Jamie sees me wear this shirt all the time. All right, let's do that. And so I want to glue this. Man, I pinched that with my fingernail. I'm going to glue this so it's like hanging off the edge of the card. And then I can just trim it. All right, let's do that. Nothing's better than. And then on the inside, we can say, you can either stamp pumpkin pie or you can stamp a piece of pumpkin pie. So, oh, it looks like the Hebrew letter of chai. Well, is there pumpkin pie flavored chai? I know that's the wrong kind of chai, but you know, it's close enough. It's what do we call it? Artistic license with the pie. Mm. All right, so I love it, and I think this might be one of my favorites. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Duh. I wanted to. Now I'm just gonna have to tie a little bit on here. So your twine is red and white, but it doesn't have to stay red and white. All right, get your, just like we've done other coloring other ribbons, take your alcohol marker. Don't try this with regular markers because it'll just bleed. So, all right, I'm taking a dark pumpkin pie. You're still gonna see the red bits. It's just gonna show up as darker. All right, so color that. We'll leave that out. And I will clean this off later with an alcohol wipe or little spritz. All right, so let's just go ahead and tie this. So you can make your red and white twine a different color. All right, cool. All right, we're just gonna have to do this as a little, I wanted it like over here. Yeah, all right, let's use a little glue dot from one of the many sheets that I have from my paper pumpkin kits. All right, let's do that. Actually, let's do 2. And we'll just put it right in the corner. Let's trim this. Now, obviously, if you were trying to color this like yellow, that's probably not going to work. But, you know, that gives it just enough. And yeah, you can still see the red bits a little bit in there, but I think it looks good. Yeah, I do talk funny. And we could hit this with Winkostella. I've got to shake and squeeze this a little bit more, but you get the idea. All right, now, last one. And we're finally going to get into, I guess, more of a traditional, what we're thinking card for this. So we're going to use Poppy Parade. And again, I have, where'd my other 2 go? I stamped 2 extras, 2 of these. And I've got some toppings and marshmallows. All right, so we're going to build our cups. So this one is a bookbinding easel fold. So I did this a couple weeks ago with a Unity stamp, actually, and I said, we're going to do this sometime. And that time is now. So we've got Poppy Parade, and I realized I didn't score this. This is 4 1/4 by 11. Red and yellow, catch a fellow. Ooh, snakes. Ugh. 4 1/4 by 11. We're going to score this at 2, 4, and 5.5. All right, and then, all right, so let's fold that. So traditional bookbinding, we would have this edge and we would glue this all shut, right? So we want to fold this up and this. So easel, we're doing that. Or it's actually going to go this way, situated this way. All right, so basic white for the inside, 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm putting the whole layer, even though I'm gluing this part down, it's just easier for me to cut 4 by 5 1/4 and put the whole thing. Like, and then you only have to worry about this part being straight, but we're gonna glue it like here. All right, not yet though. Then we also have 2 pieces. I should have scored this opposite. We've got 2 pieces of Poppy Parade that are 1 3/4 by 4, and I embossed them with the plaid folder. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. and I'm gluing them on these bottom two panels. All right, so each one of these panels is 2 by 4 1/4. So that's how I get 1 3/4 by 4. And I realize now my this piece is a little bit crooked. No one will tell. All right, then we've got 4 pieces of basic beige, and these are 1 1/4 by 4. And then 2 pieces of this designer paper, and these are 1 1/8 by 3 7/8. So I want to glue one to this piece. And this is a, yeah, pretty small, 1/8 inch. That looks like a bigger border than I expected. So basic beige. Now these 3 pieces. So I want my my buffer piece, or my piece that's going to keep the easel up. I want it to be thicker, but I didn't necessarily want to use dimensionals. So I want it to all be like a solid piece of basic beige. So that's why I'm giving you 4, because I want you to glue. Oh, look, and that didn't even glue right. I want you to glue 3 of these together. Oh, no fixing it now. I just gotta trim this off. All right, we gotta cover this up. So this just gives it a little bit of bulk, and it keeps the same color. All right, so solid-ish piece. And then we're also gonna glue this. So this paper pack is from the Sentimental Christmas. This is the one that's like a fundraiser, kind of like they're going to donate money to. All right, now this, I'm going to glue right down here at the edge of the white. So Sentimental Christmas, it's kind of got like old-timey Christmas images. All right, now if you're wondering why I haven't glued the bookbinding part down yet, it's because I'm trying to decide, do I want to put my, do I want to put some twine around this part? I think I do. Yeah. So let's do enough to get around here twice. 1, and I think there's like 5 yards of this. I don't know. Actually, let's do 3. Why not? Okay, so get this in thirds. And I don't know, I think I'm just gonna do a knot, not necessarily a bow. But I want my knot off to the left. That's generally where I put them. Don't know why. That's just how I like it. All right, let's do that. Get these pieces tied over, and then, all right. I think if I was gonna wrap this, I was waiting to see if I was gonna wrap it around this whole layer, and that's not what I ended up doing. All right, let's get this, scooch this down. We can go ahead and glue this. So you want to glue this whole piece down, just like any other bookbinding card that you would do. So normally we'd have our bookbinding, and then this would just open up regular. So now when we combine it with a bookbinding easel card, I think that's just cute. All right, plenty of glue. And let's get this on here. I love it. I'm really gonna press this down though. I want all that baker's twine to be down. Okay. Now you're gonna get a 1/4 sheet, another 1/4 sheet of the white thick, so that you can stamp your cups. All right. And I did, like I said, I did topping, and I did some marshmallows, and I also have a 2 sticks, a candy cane, and a regular straw. So I don't know if I'm gonna use those. So then we have these pieces. So I want to put the cups on something. So this is This is bigger than my original one. This is about a 3¼ inch circle. This is from one of the Spotlight on Nature dies. And you're gonna have to de-dot your own piece, right? But I use that precision plate, that not magnet, chrome. Never have any trouble with all these bits coming out. So we've got that one in Basic Beige. So that's our color scheme, Basic Beige and Poppy Parade. Then the next size down in the Poppy. I'm just gonna glue this down. Oh, I like this. So I could see making a couple of these. Like, I don't think it would kill me for Christmas cards, but I would not make like 20 of them. But I could probably do 8. All right, now this, you could stamp like maybe a background, like little sprinkles. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's bring in Old Faithful itty bitty backgrounds. Let's add, where is Poppy? Poppy, Poppy, Poppy. Here we go. Let's just add some sprinkles, just so it's not naked. All right, and clean that later. Let's glue this on. So for my cups, I'm just gonna color them real quick. And here's the thing. This is gonna glue on just to this half. So like just this bottom half, right? Because we want it to be able to flip up. Oh, that is really cute. All right, so I'm just gonna eyeball. I think that's about it. And I'm trying to make sure it's kind of centered in this area-ish. Oh, I love that. Love, love, love. All right, so this is going to go right over here. I want to do a real quick color of the Poppy Parade, which I do have. Poppy Parade Light. And do I have Poppy Parade Dark? Okay. So let's just do a little bit like that. A little bit down here, darker bits. Now I think I might come back and do like Merry and Bright or Merry Christmas or something like in here. But for now, I'm just gonna get this going. All right, and I want to do a little bit of glue. Let's put that right over there. Oh man, this is cute. All right, now I don't know about you guys, but I still have Dazzling Diamonds glitter, and it is some of my favorite. So let's grab that real quick. And I just stepped on, oh, my scoreboard thingy. Okay, so I am going to really, you know what? I might just have the one on there. Like 2, it could go either way. All right, but let's do 2-way glue, any kind of glue pen that you have. I want glitter rather than the Winkostella because I want like the 3D-ness of all that glitter on there. I love that. All right. Now I don't think we have Basic Beige. All right, hold please. How about Crumb Cake? Let's do, all right, dark, fine. So we'll have 1 Christmassy drink, 1 plain drink. So this is dark crumb cake, which we don't have Basic Beige markers, I don't think. So this will do. Although I don't like how light that is. Actually, let's do this. Ooh, yeah. All right, that'll be good. And this one, whoopsie. I'm going to put the marshmallows on, like as they're popping out. So I just got to get like a teeny tiny little bit of glue right there, because we kind of want them floating on top. Now this, I'm going to give just a shimmer on the marshmallows, because marshmallows don't really have all that extra on them. Oh, this is cute. All right. Yeah, there's not really any holiday greetings in here. You know what? I'm already 10 minutes late. Let's see. Mary. So this, pulling out this greetings of the season. Let's do Mary. Is that gonna fit? Mary, that barely fits. Happy holidays is not gonna fit. Nope, nope, nope. All right. And I know I don't have a bright. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to go to something else and add it later. Because I really want like a tiny little something. But let's pop these up. I think they're cute already. So yeah, whatever size, like I know everybody has plenty of coffee cup sets. We've all been collecting these over the years. So maybe you have a bigger one, maybe you just do one, maybe you have a smaller one. I know, I just thought of something. I do have smaller ones even that I got from Unity. So every year they have their advent calendar set, which is like 25 different, tiny little stamps. But I know I have a little coffee cup in one of those. Oh, this is adorable. All right. Stinking cute. All right. And then we'll do rhinestones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That'll work. So yeah, I think we're going to get more mileage out of this red and white trim, especially if you color it. So you can get different shades even. All right. This. And then this. Okay. All right, you guys. I think that is going to do it. I'm going to deal with the greeting later. But, you'll have your scrap pieces of white. You could do whatever. Oh, I didn't even put one of these little candy cane things in here. All right, I might do that later, but not for now. Okay, let's get this stuff put away. Or not put away, but at least out of the way. Oh, trash, yada yada. Bring our cards back. So, I love it, you guys. Pumpkin pie, but this one's cute too. And I love, like, the profile. That looks like a little tent to me. So, love that. Love that. I love this easel card. So here was our 3x6 vertical easel card with our unicorn drink. And then here's our pink and orange donuts. But, again, if you don't have the set, you pick something else, right? Pick something else that will fit. Jamie, could you leave the top of the easel brace unglued and use it as a tuck point of the easel brace? So, do you mean, I see what you mean. And yes, so make this like a pocket. Is that what you mean? Because you still want this lifted, but you could definitely only glue the 3 sides and be able to tuck something in here. Yes, good idea. That would be perfect. Yep, and it would definitely work. So awesome. Okay, so thanks for hanging out, you guys. And again, this is the October workshop. I told you about the specials. Next weekend, not next weekend, next week, I was gonna do, so I still wanted to do a holiday album. So remember that flip book that I made using the graphic 45 tags, and I did it in Halloween. Well, good night, Lisa. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Gloria. Thanks, Gail. I want to make that in Christmas, and I don't know. Hey, Vicky. I don't know which papers I'm going to use yet. Either be reindeer. Oh, no, no, wait. Reindeer greetings. If I get my act together, I'm going to have Christmas card class next week, and it'll be using the reindeer days. I had it flip flopped. I was going to do snowy days, but then that stuff went on back order until November, like the ribbon, whatever. So I guess we'll see what we get next week. Thanks, Vicky. Yeah, Starbucks gift card. Yes, that would be perfect. And especially you could make it like brown and green, like their colors, right? So, okay, thanks you guys. Update to the blog should happen by Sunday. All right. Have a good night, and hopefully we'll catch Sue tomorrow and then Gail on Sunday. That's usually when I'm like doing my blog stuff. Oh. All right. Thanks you guys. Bye. Outro video. What is that? The end of the stream. Okay.